Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the David Meade Show, broadcasting live here on podcast, YouTube. You can go to my YouTube.com and you can go to my YouTube channel and you can go to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I just want to say yesterday I apologize for Thursday. I had something to do. I had something to do on Thursday, so it was very important that I do it. So I just now today I'm coming on and got something here very important here to say. But first, I'm going to give you the weather today. So. Well, snowy forecast, snow for the next hour. So now, so it's 36, snow, highs 44, lows 32. Snow for next hour, 6 p.m. At 6:50 p.m. And snow at 7 p.m. tonight, 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m., 12 p.m., 1 a.m., and 2 a.m., 33 out, windy, 3 a.m., windy, 33, 4 p.m., 4 a.m., windy, 5 a.m., cloudy, 7 a.m., 33 a.m., cloudy, and 9 a.m. cloudy, 35, 33, 33, 10 a.m. windy, 38, 39, 44, 41, 42, 42, 43, 41. It's basically going to be windy all week and actually cold. So So that's your forecast from the David Meade Show, and before I get into what I want to talk about today, I'm going to say pledge allegiance to the flag. So bear with me a minute. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So when I say justice for all, that means justice for everybody, not just for one person that comes along with this. So today I want to discuss that. Today police investigates body that was discovered in Middletown. Middletown was confirmed. We have a city council meeting here at 5:30, which is now the state of the city address. So we're going to, get to, what the state of the city address. Okay, so Mayor Paul Coogan is, you see here.
I want to recognize our partners in state government that are here. I thank them all for their hard work in Boston. Senator Michael Rodrigues, Representatives Carol Fiola, Alan Sylvia, and Paul Schmidt, who will be missed. I'm sorry for thanking us. I'd like to thank the Baker-Polito administration too, who now are no longer with us. They've been great for Fall River. And it's been a terrific first few months with our team of Maura Healey and Lieutenant Governor Kim Driscoll. There is no doubt that they will continue to support the amazing partnership that we have established with the state. In Washington, we have a tremendous group of advocates in Senator Elizabeth Warren, Senator Ed Markey, and Congressman Jake Auchincloss. And I must take a moment, of course, to thank my anchor, my wife, Judy, all my supporters, my family, and everyone else for their love and support. They keep me energized and they keep me grounded. And of course, I must thank all of our city employees who work hard day in and day out to serve the residents and prepare our city for the future. There are a number of department heads here, and together we work to make Fall River a better place. I want to acknowledge our police chief, Paul Garvin, our fire chief, Roger St. Martin, our EMS director, Tim Oliveira, and our EMA director, Rick Aguiar. They keep our community safe, healthy, and protected. And I'd like to introduce a few new faces in Fall River since we last spoke. Bridget Arman is here. She's our new CFO. Kara Hum, our ARPA coordinator.
Well, it's a breaking news. We have a city council address. Mayor Paul Coogan. He is, addressing the city. Wow, about time. You know what I'm saying? He's addressing the city. So, so he's addressing the city today. So I don't know, what he's addressing the city about, but the actual video had frozen up. So it had frozen up. So I don't know. But I also want to get to this one here. The Florida bar owner is charged with selling alcohol after hours after time spring. So Florida bar owner was arrested and selling alcohol after hours, according to the arrest report. Jonathan Blanc, 39, is charged with resisting and law enforcement officers after hours sales of liquor, obstruction of any officer where beverage are sold. The incident happened early Sunday morning. Lucky Routing Applies Dentist. Yeah, so what happened with that? The bar owner. It happens all the time, and sometimes it continues happening. Bars. Sometimes they want to make more money, make business, and they will sell alcohol to minors. Well, this happened in Nashville, Florida bar. You know what I'm saying? It also happens out here in Massachusetts too. But he was released in Arkansas County jail Sunday with a $3,000 bond. So, according to any arrest reports, that around 4:30 a.m., deputies approached Blanc as to why his business was open and consultations of alcohol beverages was taking place. Deputies note in the report that the Destin city ordinance stated that alcohol beverages cannot be sold or to consumers at any business between 4 and 7 a.m. But the reports state Blogger refuses to cooperate with deputies and lock them out of the bar. But deputies even shortly took Blanc into custody on a charge listed above. He was released from Arkansas County jail with a $3,000 bond. So it's it happens here. Sometimes people just don't actually get caught. In that situation like that, because they just don't get caught. We have to catch these people in the act. When they're serving alcohol to a minor like that. You know what I'm saying? So a new Tennessee bill would allow officers to handcuff special education students. Wow, great, awesome. That's another thing. Tennessee lawmakers examine allowing homeless motorcycles to drive. Okay, so that's pretty much there. So, well, I just also want to address the father that was back in 2020 when we had the autistic kid was going to Durfee High School, and the father was arrested, and but he was also charged with negligence on his son, his autistic son, that died back in 2020, his accomplice, which is I think his girlfriend, is also going to be charged with the murder too, as well. It's a shame that you find out these things. You know what I'm saying? And it is. I mean, the house was dirty. I mean, it had all kinds of feces in it. The kid was neglect. Towards his, the father neglected his kid, and but the kid was autistic too, and and he was going to school, and the teachers always asked him what's going on, but never said anything into that nature. So, and come to find out later, the house was a mess. They had all kinds of crack cocaine, heroin, and everything in that house. And when the police went over there and raided, but the Department of Social Services, DCF, did not. The father had custody of the kid at the point in time. So now the guy's doing life in prison without the possibility of parole because of the incident. The kid died. So I mean, but I mean that's that is just the thing there. So but with that being said, I want to get back to Nashville. Natives want to self car services to include not just the Buffalo. Okay, so but I want to get back to the city council meeting that is happening right now, and I want to discuss the. Okay, now there was a city council meeting here, so I know there was, and I'd like to. So. Yes, there was a city council meeting live here, and let's look at this one here. So Lewistown man was charged with Paulton double murder, appears in court and held without bail. Hey, I'll write that down, and let's see, and I'll speak on that on Friday. Well, no, on Thursday. So, but anyways, there is a city council meeting, and Mayor Paul Coogan is addressing the city, and also addressing the city to the tonight at the city hall. But I want to get to this one here. You see this one here. Okay, Fall River man gets jail time for assaulting an elderly protester. Well, yeah, the elderly protester was a buddy of, a good friend that was standing outside back in the blue. Back in the blue. He's 80. Well, they say he's 84 years old, but yes, and and he's a very good guy, and and you know what, and he stands up for what he believes, he does. He stands up for what he believes, and he backs the blue, and you know something. Let me tell you something. Okay, nobody should be assaulting anybody. And nobody should be. You know what I'm saying? Assaulting anybody, and I mean, it's kind of especially in an elderly. You know what I'm saying? Two elderly people standing out in front of a police station, and here you are, and here comes two people, or how many, assaulting this guy. You know what I'm saying? Elderly people. You know what I'm saying? Of all people to go and do that to. You know what I'm saying? And it's pretty sad that that this has to happen. You know what I'm saying? In Fall River. You know what I'm saying? So especially Fall River. Yeah. So I mean, you can't go wrong assaulting people. Whenever you want, you know what I'm saying? So a former man who was assaulted was a senior citizen, demonstrating and supporting of the police, has been sentenced to serve 120 days, around 4 months in jail. The Bristol County District Attorney's Office said 25-year-old Junior Terrace pleaded guilty to 3 counts of assault and battery on a person over 60 years old. That's a lot. Terrace admitted to the assault 3 elderly men holding a "Back the Blue" sign outside a Fall River police station in October. So, download the WBZM mobile app now. And October 29th, police were called to the parking lot and saw Ter confronting the 3 elderly men. Police said that they saw Ter slap a 66-year-old man in the head. The victim then told police that Ter had pushed the 84-year-old man. The 84-year-old man, alleged victim, and previous assault due to the politic to the ground before the officers arrived. Both of the other victims said that they tried to intervene when Terror slapped and spit on the 64-year-old man. Two of them victims appeared in court during the last Thursday, pleading a hearing and expressing forgiveness, according to the DA's office, with the report that they were pleased with the results. Terrell was sentenced to 2 years in the Bristol County House of Correction with 120 days to serve, and the remainder suspended for 2 years. He was also ordered to undergo mental health treatment. This is his first felony conviction. This is conducted in simple, unacceptable, especially when directed at elderly victims who were exercising their First Amendment right, said Bristol County District Attorney Tom Quinn. I am pleased that the defendant was held accountable for his action. Well, good. I mean, you can't go around beating up on people, you know what I'm saying, and hitting people, especially, elderly like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's let's put it this way, it's unacceptable, you know what I'm saying, to do so. You know what I'm saying? So when people are exercising their right for freedom, or exercising the First Amendment right, I mean, you don't go out there and start beating up on people like that. I mean, because it's not right and it's not fair uh, to not do. You know what I'm saying? It's not fair. You know what I'm saying? So so I mean, you don't understand. You know what I'm saying? You know, you know, over politics and exercising your rights to the First Amendment right and to freedom. There's, you know, you're not. I mean, that's, you know, you listen to people, okay? You listen to what, you know, you listen to what they have to say. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes everybody has an opinion on things. You know what I'm saying? So people shouldn't even assume. You know what I'm saying? People shouldn't even assume things. You know what I'm saying? Ask. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, do you believe in this? Hey, do you believe in that? You know what I'm saying? Well, there's always an answer to every question. So I'm going to get off of that, and I'm going to get on to the next question. Florida woman was sentenced after attempting to break into an ex-home. Whoa. Aaron Altman, yeah. Well, I'll give the credit to Aaron Oneida because he's the one that broke this. He's the one that spoke about this story today. So I'll give the credit goes to Aaron Oneida. For experience that's always playing every morning. So it goes to that goes to him. But I would like to talk about it as well. So a Florida woman was with a long criminal record was sentenced after attempting to break into her the ex home with lead a high capacity of guns. Ooh. A 41-year-old Florida woman. Well, she had a history of criminal convictions and was sentenced to the state prison less than a week after being convicted of attempting to break in. So Superior Court indictment charged her with unlawful possession of a large capacity firearms, carrying illegal firearms, and 2 counts of possession of large capacity. Wow, that is a stronghold. So yes, I mean that's that there. I mean that could get her a life sentence when you got automatics. You know what I'm saying? I mean these not semi-automatics. These are they're pretty good. I mean they're not semi-automatics, but they're strong. I'm not gonna show them, but they are guns. Where the military would actually use. But the thing is, when people hear about shootings here, shootings there, automatically they jump right to the Second Amendment. Oh, we shouldn't have the Second Amendment. It's not the Second Amendment. It's not. I mean, you can't. I mean, you can't assume and always blame the Second Amendment when it's not. You know what I'm saying? So people can jump to conclusions as fast as you think. You know what I'm saying? And I know that for a fact. Yeah, well, people can. You know what I'm saying? And people will. You know what I'm saying? Assume and and jump to right away. As soon as they hear a shooting on the street or any shooting anywhere, where if it's in Florida, where if it's New Hampshire, where if it's New Bedford, I mean, people will come to a conclusion and jump and say, hey, let's blame the Second Amendment. No, you can't blame the Second Amendment. That is wrong to do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes I mean, criminals can get guns off the street. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, criminals can. I mean, I mean they can. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just people use the dark web to purchase things on there. So I mean, that dark web needs to be shut down. You know what I'm saying? So we got to shut down that dark web, because this is where things are being purchased. Weapons are being purchased off dark webs, like stolen credit cards. And I've heard of the dark web, but I mean now I've heard I've heard of the dark web. You know what I'm saying? But we can't, we got to shut down that dark web. You know what I'm saying? So the dark web, and that's where people are really getting their firearms from. You know what I'm saying? From the dark web. The criminals are getting it. That's where they're getting it from. But and that's what we got to do. We got to shut that down. You know what I'm saying? And we can't keep having that stuff up there like that. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it's ridiculous. When you get something like that. So I want to get off. Let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna write it down. D. Okay. Well. A student injured when bus weaved. A student injured when bus weaved off the road and hit the pole house in Massachusetts, and that bus was Ambrose Bus Company. And yes.
This dude is your neighbor, and I didn't realize you two were related.
And look at this. I'm gonna play this.
Our questions this afternoon as to what was going on with that driver at the time of this crash. A student who was on board at the time believes that the driver may have...
Your mom's name is Dolores. Now, her young old child, Cherie, was born in 1887, her child, her husband, Robert died of cancer.
have been falling asleep before he crashed into this home here behind me. Now take a look at that video once more, and again you can see that bus come across your screen, hit a telephone pole, and then the front porch of a house on Charles Street where we are here in Fall River. Now it came to a stop basically in that house's three-season room in the front, and people were sleeping just behind that. 4 kids were on the bus at the time, including also a bus monitor in addition to the driver. Now the kids evacuated out of the back of the bus, and luckily one went to the hospital but has since been released. Everyone else luckily okay.
I get on, he starts driving, and then he was just asleep right on the bus, and then the steering wheel goes right and it crashes into the house.
I'm very thankful to God that they were all safe, but it could have been a lot worse based on how it looked. It could have been a lot.
Well, yeah, thank God for that. You know what I'm saying? That could have been a lot worse. You know what I'm saying? You know, that could have been a lot worse. You know what I'm saying? The bus hit the house and everything. Oh yes, I mean, yeah, I mean, it could have been. You know what I'm saying? It could have been a lot worse. So I mean, it's pretty sad that that happened. But my prayers go out to to the families, and kids were sent to the hospital. It was Ambrose Bus Company in Fall River, and I think the investigation is already on the way. They're starting the investigation now. So let's pray, and hoping that the children are okay in that factor and that accident. So and pray for the parents too, and and pray for the bus driver. Hoping that I'm not assuming anything, but I'm hoping that bus driver wasn't under the influence of any alcohol or any substance or anything, because that was a tremendous crash. You know what I'm saying? How that bus went right into the house and knocked on the pole and everything. So, but let's hope. Let's hope and pray that that this is going to be a somebody that is that they're okay. So my prayers are sent out to them. Gun thief from car in Nashville skyrocketed since passing it off. Wow. The crime justice of thousands of guns from Tennessee are now in the hands of thieves. Yeah, well, now they're in the hands of thieves now. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it is pretty sad that we have to have this situation here. So I got another thing here to read. Child injured by falling tree in New Hampshire as parents clear the snow nearby. Well, yeah, that is quite some time. What we know and not about U.S. Russian military air crash. Let's see what else is going on here. So far we talked about the. I gave you the weather. Then we got into the police investigation. Body was found. City council. So there's been a lot going on here in Fall River. You know what I'm saying, and New Bedford. So there is quite a bit of stuff that there it is. Well, it's 5:30, and and I don't see the city council meeting starting right now. So it's 3/4. It's supposed to start at 5:30, but I don't see the city council meeting. It was on a little while ago, but I just don't want to because it plays music. So that way I don't get knocked off. So yeah, we got the city council meeting on coming up and on FRG TV, 5:30. Joining of the Fall River School Committee and Fall River City Council. Well, I guess the city address is over. So I mean, yeah, because at 5:30, the state of the city address was supposed to be with Mayor Paul Coogan. So it's supposed to be with Mayor Paul Coogan, the city address. So if anybody's interested, and then it's the Fall River City Council. Then it's the school committee of Fall River City Council, and then Fall River City Council again. So yes, so that's supposed to be coming up. Let's see here. It's already 5:30, 5:55. So I don't even know what's going on with that. So I mean, they must be messed up with the time here right now because it's already 6:04. So. So I mean, it's already 6:04. So yeah, we got a new donut shop here, and only in America. So it's just it. So let me go to let me go to my let me go to. Nobody's on it yet. Only one person. That's me. So nobody else is on it yet. So to actually comment on this situation. So I want to send this link out to let me see here, to people, you know, and and again, I, you know, I always, I talk about this, well, what happened to, Charlie Chase is, he's a great guy, you know what I'm saying? He is, he's great, and, and he don't deserve, to be, jumped like that. You know what I'm saying? He's an elderly. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't deserve that. You know what I'm saying? So, and people, and some people just don't understand. What is the, if somebody's out there exercising their rights. So, man chased by a turkey in Dorchester after trying to shoo it from the road. He just started. Yeah, imagine that, though. I mean, come on, right? And look at this, okay? Just say you're walking down the street, right? And and some guy, you're looking, you get out of there, and a turkey starts chasing you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, in Dorchester on Saturday, which is, so, I mean, it's in the Boston Globe, it's funny, you know what I'm saying? Turkey chasing him like that, and the guy's like shooing him away. It's like, hey, get away, get away, Well, there's a guy right there, but you can't really see it, but it's, white pickup truck, and the guy's out there shooing the turkey away, It's kind of funny, you know what I'm saying? And, yeah, it is. I mean, hey, somewhere you got to get a good laugh. Florida Strawberry Festival break attention to record within over 60,000 attention. Yeah, that's why. Oh, strawberries, man! I love strawberries. Strawberry events. Yeah, Plant City, Florida, WFLA, the 80th annual Florida Strawberry Festival, drawn in large crowds over the 11th day event, and a large that it is even broken record according to festivals and leaders at 606.116 visitors took part in that concert livestock show for free. Estimates rides and food and arts and crafts and vendors and more than the festivals, from the festivals family to your thank you, Florida Strawberry Festivals, and President Paul Davis said in the statement. Well, hey, that's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Strawberry Festival. Hey, you gotta have it. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have it. You do. And I cannot believe a prison sentence. I cannot have a hat man serving 400 years in prison sentence and freed. Wow, 400 years. Wow, that's quite a bit, man. It's a lot. Yeah, it is. That's quite a lot. Massachusetts family doctor had hidden cameras of 1,000 children. I don't even want to read that one. MGM reporting India motorcycle shop. Wow, awesome. Yeah, you see, man arrested after throwing an 80-year-old woman into traffic in a road rage accident. Wow, that's a shame. Man arrested. Jeez, man. So the man was arrested for throwing an 80-year-old woman into traffic in a road rage accident. Police say a Tennessee man is in jail for allegedly throwing a 80-year-old woman into opposing traffic during a road rage incident. Two victims of a man and a woman were driving where Billy Johnson was reportedly driving aggressively behind them. According to an affidavit, the victim, said that Johnson was about to rear end them, and when he come to a red light, Johnson got out of his vehicle at the stoplight and approached the victim's car with a flashlight and began banging on the car window. Well, there was a U.S. Army, United States Army veteran, so I mean, well, yeah, I mean, when people, when you're on, see, sometimes, let me say this. Sometimes, when you're out on the street, and you're driving, and sometimes people don't have any patience at all, and when you don't have any patience, and people just get mad and they get outraged, you know what I'm saying, and then that's what you call road rage. I mean, people get angry all the time, and people shouldn't be getting angry, you know what I'm saying, they shouldn't, because people shouldn't be getting angry with anybody, you know what I'm saying. People should have consideration, what I'm saying. Okay, well, something, well, hey, maybe this car's at a red light, what I'm saying, so this car's at a red light, so I'm going to sit here patiently. When that car goes through the green light, I'm going to go too. Some people just don't have no patience out there, what I'm saying, and while they're driving, and I'm out there basically in the street itself. And let me tell you, what I'm saying, I mean, it's not fun out there. So I mean, and this is why I take a bus, because I don't like driving. So I mean, I'd rather take a bus than drive. What I'm saying. So I mean, that's just me. That's what I like to do. So and never I've tried to go for my license and and a permit a couple of times, but to me it's it's the way people drive today, what I'm saying. So it's not it's not uncommon, what I'm saying. So I don't want to be rear-ended in the back, with a car, people coming out yelling, screaming, and stuff. I don't want to deal with that. So I'd rather take a bus and let the bus drivers drive, or what I'm saying, or so that way we are safe, what I'm saying, and we're not getting rear-ended. So but again, we look at these things that teenagers thought that to beat girlfriend to death and asking friends to dispose of her body. Wow. So Robinson County teen on 2015 disappearance, and details are newly released by the FBI's videos. Yeah, I mean, look at that, huh? Wow, I mean, they still even haven't found that lady yet, and here we are in 2023. Delican Company man shot and killed at KFC parking lot, trying to sell dog, deputy said. Oh. Mexico kidnapping survivor from NB talks to mom from a U.S. hospital. She is doing okay. Well, thank God for that. Thank God for that. And yeah, Lake City woman Mearns finds the killer in Mexico for kidnapping her. Wow. Slate police chief finds more than $11,000 for role in hemp farming lawsuits. Led to display, but starting at $279 a month. If anybody wants to rent the McDonald's and sell hamburgers and stuff, whatever. New details released in the Mexico kidnapping investigation. And an apology letter is found after Lake City native kidnapped and killed in Mexico. Well, that's not pretty much said about that one. No foul play in the suspect in the case, and a missing NMB duck hunter Taylor Doyle. And yeah, I mean, there was also I read this article a while back. There was no foul play in that in that duck hunting. The suspect in this suspect in the case of missing NMB duck hunter Taylor Doyle. So there ain't. So I mean that's basically done. Jury deliberated in a trial for Martel Beach man accused of double murder and more. And well, I'm just reading them out. So and sometimes when I do, I like just to read these things out. And you see this and okay. Well, I mean that's done, but I'm gonna go back on now and see if we have any city council meetings. Let's see here tonight. Oh, Catholic gets conflicted and concerns by beef and garbage bags. Lent answers. Yeah, that is that is quite a that is quite of. Democoni Macquarie puts up 37 billboards across Massachusetts thanking the Patriots. Nice. Jessica Abbey says that the Hollywood was full of predators when she was younger. Oh. Police, a man walking up to a car on Mount Vernon shot 2 people inside. Ooh. That's not good. Middletown police are putting up fresh crime scenes and tape around the property here. Main Road, no updates from the police yet. Investigators are still inside the home. WPRI is actually reporting that crime. So Bucket supports near plan for redevelopment along vacate Main Street. So long vacate Main Street lot. It's kind of like ridiculous. Rockbrook Police is seeking for a missing 15-year-old. Missing 15-year-old. Boston.com. Let's see here. Rockport Police is seeking a missing 15-year-old. So, Castello was last seen on Monday leaving, that was last week, a home on Doctor's Run shortly after 10 p.m. The residents in the area and surrounding towns should review any homes of security footage that have police said. Coswell is described as a 5 foot 8 inches tall, weighing about 130 pounds, with a red-brown curly hair, and she has a small scar on her forehead about the bridge of her nose. And the 15-year-old was last seen wearing a light-colored hoodie, sweatshirt, slippers, and pajamas, pants, and carrying a red knit sneakers. Wow. So so she was carrying a brick sneakers, and this is her right here, and that picture right there. I don't know if you can see it that good, but I will share it on social media, and we actually want to actually get it out there. In that when we want to get it out there, so we want to let the public know that there is a missing 15-year-old out there, in the area. So and we want to we want to get her back, safely to her parents, and get her safely back to her parents. So if anybody's seen that young lady, let me see. Okay, she is. Let me see. She is missing. She is 15 years old. And let me see. We're looking for the public to help and to locate this 15-year-old Marion Castro. We're hoping. We're asking the public's help for that. And if you do, you see her. She's described as a 5'8" tall, weight about 130 pounds, with red-brown curly hair, and she has a small scar on her forehead, about the bridge of her nose. She's 15 years old and was last seen wearing a light-colored hoodie and sweatshirt, slippers, and pajama pants, and carrying a red Nick sneakers. So, she's and hair is like brown or something, pretty long and so forth. So I mean, if I'm gonna post this up on my wall. And we want to get this picture out there all over the place. People spread this picture around, so that way we can actually find this young lady and bring her back safely to her mother's. So, so that's that's what the David Meade show does. You know what I'm saying? We have to. We put this out there, what I'm saying, even when children are missing, and we put this stuff out there so that way we can, grab the public's attention, and to see if they've seen her, what I'm saying. So NASA's tracking an asteroid that could hit the Earth on Valentine's Day in 2046. Give me a break. Oh my God. Let me see here. What else is going on here? Let's see. There's something else going on here. Let's I wanna check something out here. So responding officers located with the victim, 29-year-old Derek Pyers, sitting on the driver's seat of a black Dodge Charger parked on the south side of Dunbar Street in Fall River. Man dies after suffering injuries in late-night shootings in New Bedford. Wow. Yeah, the guy's like 29 years old. Fall River. That investigation is on the way for that. It's a Fall River man is dead after a late night shooting on Monday, which is last week. But I'm sure that they haven't found the suspect yet. So according to Greg Milton of the Bristol County District Attorney's Office, just after 10:45 on Monday, New Bedford police responded. Officers located with the victim, 29-year-old Derek Price, sitting on the driver's seat of a black Dodge Charger parked on the south side of Dunbar Street. So it was the sole occupant in the vehicle. So I mean, so if there was a sole occupant in the vehicle, so I guess the homicide unit, prosecutor, Massachusetts State Police detectives assigned to the district attorney's office and New Bedford police are usually investigating. Due to the ongoing nature of this investigation, no further information. So there ain't no further information. If anyone has any information regarding And to this innocent, they urge to call the 508 number. So so you call the 508 number, call the police department, and the New Bedford Police Department, or the district attorney, the ones that are investigating that shooting in New Bedford. So okay, Bedford. All right, so I mean, just call the New Bedford Police Department. You know what I'm saying? If you have any information regarding to this incident that happened on last Monday, local. So it's it was a black Charger, south side of Toomer Street. So so if you have any information on that incident, he was pronounced deceased at 1:30 p.m. Today. He was sole occupant. Okay, so detective was assigned to the district attorney's office in New Bedford to be investigating. Due to an ongoing nature of this investigation, no further information about this factor. This case was released. So there's no information on it yet. But if anyone has any information regarding to this incident, they are urged to call the 508-991-6300. So I mean, you got to call the the New Bedford Police Department if you have any information on that case. So please do. It's it's if you have any information. So due to that, for a man who was assaulted. Oh, okay. There we go. For a man, victim is holding back the blue sign and sent to jail. Yeah, the veteran right there. This is the veteran. That's the guy that assaulted the elderly. Yeah, so I mean that's him. You know what I'm saying? And I will actually share that. I will actually share that. So let me see here. Let me see what else is going on here today. Yeah, I mean, wow. I mean, it's impressed that when people go around assaulting people. You know what I'm saying? For no reason. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, it's they should they should go to jail. For assaulting him. You know what I'm saying? They should. And and it's something that that's something that the justice system should do. You know what I'm saying? It's sad. You know what I'm saying? When those type of things happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you're back in the blue. It seems like we're always getting, our First Amendment taken away from us a lot. You know what I'm saying? And it's pretty sad. A lot of things going on here in the city of Fall River. A lot of things. Update on Massachusetts animal shelters trying to save lives to poison skunk kit. Yeah, wow. Better than by miles of 3 things that you know to stay safe while running. Well, yeah, I mean, if you wanna actually stay safe by running, you can actually do wear a protective vest. But again, no word on the scammers yet. No words on the scammer yet that Fall River, Massachusetts. No word on them yet, and there's also no word on the guy that that hit that disabled and pushed him off the chair. So there's no word on that yet. But I will bring you once I get the exclusives and the exclusive on his arrest, and I will report. I will call it a breaking news. But right now, no word on that yet. Situation. So and no word on the scammers yet. Nobody in either of those cases have been caught yet. So, but I'm trying to see if the city council meeting. Okay, let me see here. No, not yet. Okay. We have it right here.
We have a number of individuals signed up to come before us.
City council meeting, finance.
I don't really know what the subject matter is here. I can't see it that well. Will you come down, please, Mr. Charles Chase? You have 3 minutes.
Thank you for allowing me to speak today. And I appreciate the way I was treated the last time I was here.
Please sit down, sir. You can
Thank
sit
you very
down
much.
if you like.
Well, before sitting down, I'm accustomed to any meeting I go to that I say the Pledge of Allegiance.
We say the Pledge of Allegiance at a regular city council meeting, which will take place right after this meeting.
What was that?
We say the Pledge of Allegiance before we start the regular city council meeting, which will take place right after this finance meeting. We say that every meeting.
All right, thank you. First of all, regarding the mayor's state of the city, I have a little input. Back in the 1950s, the mid-1950s, I used to travel through Fall River and New Bedford. My father would make me close the windows and lock the doors as I was driving him out to New Jersey to work. It wasn't the nicest place in the world, we thought, and kind of dangerous. I hear danger now, but I don't feel that anymore. I've been here for about 35 years, and I think much has improved, and it's really a pleasant place to live. I just wanted to add that to what the mayor had been saying. There has been a lot of improvement here. I wanted to speak about the Armory today. Regarding the Armory, apparently it's up for a sale for $200,000, according to the newspaper. And I think that's a tragedy for the city. That is one beautiful place. I myself spent many years as a curator of museums. This is one of the many jobs I did at the same time. As a curator and also as the chairman of the Historical Commission up in Middleborough, I would hate to see that building be turned into something else. I think the city could find much better uses for it and much better ways to use it, from tourism to you name it. There are a lot of things that could be done. It is in a state of under repair right now, and very dirty inside from the pictures that I saw. I hope that if something is done to save it for the city, that the citizens, I will volunteer. We have volunteers who go and help to clean that up and make, give it what it deserves. That was one of my worries. I pray that it is not let out of the city's hands.
You have 30 seconds left, Mr. Chase.
And the last thing I want to mention is regarding, unfortunately, the school committee is not here, but it's regarding the way the schools are run. Vocism should not be used in the schools. Parents should have the right to find out what the kids are learning and how they are learning it. there are many things, such as I was at the library and was ashamed to see some of the books that were down in the children's area. We have to rethink our, morality, I would say.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chase. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have Nelson Vasquez, subject matter for
While I gather myself here. Wow, Fall River, what a beautiful, crazy stone speech that was. You left out a lot of things here. Again, Nelson Vasquez, 210 Sons of Hill, Fall River. As I'm sitting there, I'm shaking my head because he forgot to talk about some things that's currently going on. First, education. You see, we have school employees who work diligently to educate our children. And there's no question about that. But this is from the state, and we're not meeting expectations. Grades 3 through 8 and grades 10 across the board. And then $20 million is coming down for more education, and he cited that the budget is going to be tight, even though he is still giving out pay raises. So that's education. Crime. I mean, look, image after image, shootings, stabbings, you name it. He has done nothing to rein in the chaotic police department that our fine officers have to deal with every single day, and that decreases morale. It's so bad that just 7 years ago, we all know how crime was, but let's bring it further. Just 2 years ago, we were ranked 7th as the most dangerous city, according to the FBI. 7th. And then 2 years later, we're number 1. It's all right here, number 1. He didn't want to talk about that because he has no record to stand on, because he has done literally nothing. And in regards to housing, we all know what happened. He had nothing to say when a woman called for him to talk about his plan. But what's his plan? Let's transition out low-income families out from where they are. But transition where? The average rent is $1,700. We're $300 shy of what and our average household income for Fall River is $46,000. Where the hell are they gonna go? This is his answer.
Okay. Wow. His answer. So where do these people are gonna go? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? When you have the the forward crime rates, I'm saying, going up. You know what I'm saying? Crime rates. He doesn't talk about crime rates. He doesn't talk about that stuff. Okay? This is what the mayor of the city of Fall River does. Okay? He dodges questions. Okay? He dodges these things. Okay? And and today he at the city address too, he dodged a whole bunch of questions. You heard it from the city council. City council is live right now. You know what I'm saying? The mayor of the city of Fall River seems to dodge all kinds of questions and everything. He dodged a lot of questions in that city address and all. And now, I mean, he didn't talk about the crime. He didn't talk about the crime. He didn't talk about the homeless. Okay, he didn't talk about any of this stuff, the important stuff. Okay, he only talked about what he wanted to address. Okay, for the city of Fall River. Did he address the guy that? Did he address the guy that took those two guys that are wanted by the Fall River Police Department? That the Fall River Police Department is still investigating. The incident that happened downtown when the disabled person got kicked off kicked down to the ground like that. Did he investigate? Did he talk about that? No, he didn't. He just doesn't. I mean, see, this is what I'm saying. The Mayor Paul Coogan dodged a lot of questions that needed to be addressed and answered. Okay. So, I mean, yeah, that's what he did, okay, and there was, yeah, so, yeah, I mean, so, I mean, he dodged that, all that stuff, you know what I'm saying, and, And why did Mayor Paul Coogan dodge that? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I mean that's what that was what the city address was supposed to be for. You know, when you do the city address, you're supposed to, address everything that's happened here in the city of Fall River. You can't skip anything. So, and yeah, that's pretty much, with Mayor Paul Coogan. So, well, I mean, the election's coming up anyways. Mayor Paul Coogan will be out of office very soon, as we speak. So. Mass Live authorities did release the names of the 23-year-old woman, homicide suspect. She expected to be arraigned on murder charges Wednesday. This is the city's first report on a homicide since 2012. Well, there you go. Surveillance videos will show Fall River school bus that crashed into that woman's house. They knocked on the pole. And matter of fact, Fall River Experience, I give them the credit for it because them are the ones that reported it first as well. So, Aaron All-Nighter, Fall River Experience, he reported that on YouTube. So, I'm just gonna, I want to clarify that was Ambrose Bus Company that knocked on a pole and went through the house and injured those kids and stuff. So as well. So I wanted to. So I mean, it's that's how I want to say is that But I mean, I mean it's sad though when you have Mayor Paul Coogan, not what I'm saying He goes to a city address, okay? When you go to a city address, you're supposed to address everything that happened in the city, okay? So, I mean, everything that happened, he didn't. He only addressed what he wanted to actually address, okay? So, I mean, it shows that, he's not, he's not a good mayor. So it's what it shows. But shots fired incident on Turtle Street in Fall River explains this one. Let's see, it's on YouTube. So, let's see here. Shots fired on incident on Turtle Street in Fall River. Fall River police are investigating an incident that took place just before midnight on Sunday. So, according to Sergeant Moses in Pereira, just after 11:45 p.m. call, Pereira stated that the time of the appearance that the incident involved. There it is right there. So it's actually right on YouTube. So we will play the. Well, let's see. So it's right here on YouTube, right here. They're all Florida police are investigating that incident took place before midnight on Sunday. According to Sergeant Moses, 11:45 residents reported 200 blocks of Tuttle Street. I know where that is. Stated that this time it appears that the incident is involved in airsoft. Well, there it is right there. So it's playing right now. It's on Tuttle Street, Fall River, towards the actual south end. So that's where the incident. That's where the incident took place. So right there. So there's no song to it. But hey, I will share it to my news feed, and I will share it to my forward media page, Facebook, and as well. So, hey, there's been a lot of violence across the a lot of violence, you know what I'm saying? And people shouldn't even be using violence. So, well, that's me right there. I like that one. That one is me right there. It's David Meade right there. But so let's see. Cal, let's turn ahead at the. I meant. Let me see here. I'm trying to look for something else here. So I'm trying to look for something else. Let's see. Okay, Springfield police officer arrested a man at the scene of a fatal shooting. Authorities have not yet released information on the victim of the shooting. Chicopee man facing murder charges over Caldwell's driving fatal shootings in Springfield. Wow, awesome. I mean, this is what goes on all over the world. You know what I'm saying? So, but okay. So that is my so my show has ended at 6:47. This is the David Meade Show. Again, I always broadcast live. Every night. So from Mondays through Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. But the reason why I didn't do it Thursday, I had something to do, so that's why I'm making it up today. And I did a broadcast on Sunday. So, don't be surprised. I may do another broadcast on a Sunday. I don't know. I will let you know. So for now, it's going to be Mondays, Tuesdays, and Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays at 7 p.m. So, I'm going to lead you into another Pledge of Allegiance to the flag, and we're going to be on our way. So, and I will leave you with that. So, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, and indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Take care, everybody. Have a great night, and we'll, if anybody, go subscribe to David Meade Show on YouTube, and you can go subscribe to Fall River Media News on Facebook. That's my page also. So my pages are different. So take care, everybody. Have a great night, and we'll be on Thursday night at 7 p.m. and to discuss more things. Discuss more things that are going on here in the city, including the mayor of the city of Fall River. So take care, everybody, and we'll also talk about on Thursday 2 candidates that are running for mayor and possibly for also for city council. But again, I want to put it out there. I am not pulling papers for city council, so I just want to make that very clear. Thank you, and have a great night, and God bless you, and be safe out there. And we might have snow. We got snow out there, I think. It's snowing out. Yes, it is. Right out here in Massachusetts, it's snowing. So we don't know how many foot we're going to get, but we're going to get something. So maybe snow drift. So take care, everybody. Have a great night.